So, man, another tough loss by Chicago. We know why they lost. Again, um, where do I start, Key? Where do I start, Key? I think okay, so we left off last game. Angel, um, I mean, she let it all hang out in the post game. I mean, she was frustrated. She hasn't been getting calls. Um, they responded well today on that on her behalf. As far as like she got 15 free throws today. I mean, that's great. She earned them, right? Then on the other hand, right, it's like it's kind of like yeah, we're gonna give you a free throw, but we're also gonna call tick take fouls against you. There's a couple questionable plays here and there. I'm not saying every foul against Chicago was not a foul. Not saying that. But you not finna sit here and tell me that Shakira also got fouled at the end of this game. That was a terrible call. And all she do is flops and throw it, and she just throw her body down. Look, man, it was a good game. Her and Angel Reese was battling, of course, good battle. Again, Angel Reese continues to I mean, at this point, I mean, you just expect this. I don't even be surprised. I mean, I know some people they don't be surprised. Man, look at how Angel playing. Angel's playing good. I mean, look, I expect that for Angel. I'm never concerned about Angel. However, I'm very concerned about Tyler Marsh as always. Marsh makes a lot of questionable decisions. At the end of the game, I thought, okay, put Michaela in for defense, take out Kia Nurse. I mean, he put Michaela in. Like, I can't even say like, okay, certain things I feel like he needs to change. Number one, when Angel's not on the court, you need to run zone defensively. This team doesn't have enough defenders, so it's best for you to run zone especially when you got Slim penetrating 3 plays in a row and she getting to the rim at will. So you have to run the zone. You have to call the timeout and make some key adjustments. And I'm not getting on Marsh just because, oh, we lost and I have to use him as the scapegoat. This is not that kind of thing. I'm talking basketball. It's certain things as a coach, I want to see from a head coach, like what I was saying. When Angel comes out the court, because clearly, she's their best defender. She's the best player all across the board. She's the best passer, and she's starting to look like the best scorer at this point. So Angel's starting to get more comfortable. She's starting to get into a rhythm. She knows um, she's picking up poison, knowing when to attack, when not to attack, when to pass. You know, another great all around effort. At 22 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 out of 9 from the field. You know, it was a competitive game. Rachel Banner hit a big time three. Ariel Atkins, look, Atkins have not been playing good. Atkins, I don't want her to inbound the ball. I only want if I'm Tyler Marsh, I'm only utilizing her for just scoring. That's the only time I want Atkins to get the ball when she finna score. I want her to be in attack mode. Um, we need to run more plays. Um, set screens to get her open. We need to find different ways to give Ariel Atkins better opportunities, better looks to score. Other than that, it's a competitive game. At the end of the game, with no timeouts, high level basketball, very competitive, you can't make that call. You can't make that call. That was a bad call. And if it was the other way around, I highly doubt they would have called foul. Let's just be honest. Go ahead, Keith.
Yeah, I mean, you touched on a lot of things. Yeah, I mean, what I want everybody to understand is multiple things could be true at the same time. Not even just two things, three, four, five things could be true at the same time, y'all. So yeah, we can call out the coaching, right? Like the coaching, there was an issue there. There's a couple of adjustments that he should have made earlier in the game, way before that could have changed the momentum of the game, helped the Sky out. You have to point that out that as a coach, he doesn't do certain things that seem very simple, not very complex. He still hasn't gotten a handle on the rotations, um, things of that nature, matchups. He hasn't gotten a hand on his own personnel and the scouting report of the other team. You could just tell. He goes away from what works. Angel works. Like we know that works for this team. Putting the ball in her hand, playing through Angel works. I mean, I don't know what to say. And we don't have K Millie right now, so that's something that should have been done the first quarter. We didn't see a lot of that. It was like they was going from Angel, then they go to her, and then they go away from that again. He has to rein that in. Rachel Banham, yes, we got to give her props, right? She's been doing better, but she's also meant to only play not so many minutes. She's not meant to play like a lot of minutes. You know what I'm saying? And letting her get that third foul, he should have took her out after the second one. Like Show said, Ariel is not a good ball handler. She's not. She's not a good ball handler. Ariel is a certain set of things. Is she talented? Yes, but he is not playing her to her talents, and that's just the reality of it. She's not going to be anything, and that's the thing. I think he's wanting to unlock things in players and force them to be stuff they're not. Like some players, literally, they're not. Their whole career, they're going to be the same type of player. That's just it. You got to be okay with that. And so her receiving ball pressure, even Rachel Banham receiving ball pressure, like it's a struggle for them. They're gonna turn the ball over a couple times. That's stuff he needs to adjust on the defensive end, like Showtime said. But then we got them refs, man. I mean, just the calls down the stretch was terrible. Just let the game be decided by what is decided. The score was tied at that point. Giving her that foul when she fell on Angel, and that was a clean block by E. Will. Now we don't have a challenge because he used it on the Ariel Atkins one, which, in my opinion, she didn't foul Shakira Austin on that either. The ball got since she got the ball. Shakira fell on her own, and they were coming down to get. I don't know. So I didn't see a foul on that either. So the officiating down the stretch, man, like you just don't like it. You really don't like it. It decided the game. Let it go into OT, just be what it is. That's my opinion. Let it go into OT, be what it is. It was 79-79. Both teams is tired. It is what it is. So that's another thing. Just all bad, man. It's just all bad. It's a lot. Angel had an outstanding game. She's gonna do that, like Showtime said, not in shock at all. She's gonna do that. 22 points, 4 assists, 15 rebounds, 36 minutes, 36 minutes. Ariel Atkins, 35 minutes, 11 points, 5 assists, leaves a lot to be desired. Rachel Banham, 25 minutes. I mean, a lot, we could talk a lot about this stuff, but a lot of these vets, man, they leave a lot to be desired. Tyler Marsh's offense and defense leaves a lot to be desired. And when you're turning the ball over, you're not adjusting to what's in front of you. The game's going to slip out of your hand and be allowed to be decided by the refs. The refs should not have decided it. I'm not going to fight about that, but he could have done things so that it wouldn't be decided by the refs. That's what I will say about that. But man, it's a tough loss. It's a tough loss. We were right there. So
And another thing too, they have to understand, like, when you see Angel got it going, you got to keep going back to her. Keep force feeding her. She gets it going. Angel performs big in the four quarters. If you notice, she plays some of her best basketball in the four quarters. If you go look at the averages, I think she averaged 7 points in the fourth quarter. Could be a little off, but she's been performing. She comes up big in the four quarters. Why not give her back the ball? I mean, you see her got it going. She's putting pressure on the defender, forcing the officials to make a call. I thought Angel play again. I mean, I'm not. Look, bro. I mean, look. I'm happy. We already understand what Angel brings to the table. I just wish this team was balanced. I just wish this team was ready to win. You know, her and Camilla, they're a top tier talent. They're gonna have a bright future in this league. It's gonna be. These two players have a chance to have a historical career, but they're in the worst situation. If you look at all of the young players, you look at Kiki Iriafen, Sonia Citron, they made the All-Star team, right? But yeah, look at they got so much help. They got a lot of help. They got a lot of different players around them. They team they can depend on. They don't have to be them. Citron, they not asking Citron to get them out of a jam. You got Shakira Austin, you got Lil Edwards coming off the bench, Slim coming through. It's like, man, it's so much. Angel has to do so much. And, at the end, this is gonna create like in the long run, this is gonna make her into a monster all around. Like it might look bad now, she's in her second year, but trust me, her going through this, having to do everything is gonna pay off in the end. All it's gonna do is build character over time. But again, if I'm JLP and I'm the owners of Chicago Sky, you got to really do a real evaluation of Tyler Moore's job. There are a lot of things he's not good at. He's the type of coach that needs to be coaching a veteran team. Like I've been saying this many times, Chicago needs a strong-minded coach, somebody that's voice is loud, that's going to bring dog and it's because the team you can tell they starting to gel, they starting to have fun playing with each other, but it's missing that voice. You know what I'm saying? Like we understand. Look, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to WBB Universe. Go ahead.
Facts. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Comment and subscribe. Man, all of what Showtime said. And yeah, subscribe. All one word, WBB Universe. Type it into the search bar and subscribe to my page. Man, I got so much more to say. I think I'm gonna be going live later because yeah, it's so much to say about this, man. But yeah, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through and supporting.
Yep, we out here.